So I'm here today with Jason Stevens, who's Director of Software Engineering at Matrix Group International, and we are going to talk about passwords. Jason, you hear all the time about passwords getting cracked. So what are your top tips for establishing good passwords?
Well, there are a couple things to make sure to avoid. One is easily guessed passwords. So things that are public knowledge, like your children's name, your anniversary date, your pet's name, these are great things to avoid. Because people can find them out usually with a Google search. The second thing to avoid is using the same password in multiple places. And the problem is that, if one of these websites where you use this password is compromised, then the bad guys might have access to your accounts on multiple systems, your banking, your eBay, stuff like that.
So they might crack it on one site and think, ooh, let's try this on Facebook and Amazon and Gmail, etc.
Exactly.
So this is a lot of passwords. How do you manage all these different passwords? I must access 45 sites in any given week.
Sure. So any of us in the IT industry have dozens of passwords that we're dealing with on a daily basis. There are a number of good tools for doing this. One that a lot of people here at Matrix use is called KeePass. That's KeePass. And it's basically a database that holds usernames and passwords and what sites they're for. And it's protected by one strong password you need to get in.
And the data is encrypted, which is important.
And the data is encrypted, which is important. And usually there's some nice functionality that ties in with the web browser to have it automatically fill in the form when you get to one of those pages. There's an online tool called LastPass, which is very popular also, and it has the same similar functionality. I like one on Windows and Mac called 1Password, which is commercial, but works really well, has an iPhone app, stores your data, and good integration with the web browsers too.
Boy, so you've got all these passwords on your phone. What happens if your phone goes missing?
So there are two really important parts to that too. One is that these programs, any of these good programs, will encrypt that data strongly so that somebody gets hold of your phone isn't just going to be able to read the data. And the other part of that is making sure you use a really strong password to protect that data.
So even if they get your phone, it'll take them an eternity to crack that password to get all your other passwords.
That's right.
So Jason, what is an example of a good password? Say you were setting up a Gmail account.
Right. So a good password is something that is fairly long. The longer the better. And if you can mix in some numbers or special characters, that makes it that much better. There are lots of different ways of doing this. One of my favorite methods is to think of a phrase that I can remember. So something like, Jason likes to sit on his purple couch. And take the first letter from each word in the phrase. Maybe substitute in a number somewhere in there.
Maybe throw in a parentheses and a couple numbers.
And an underscore, maybe. So that gives you something that's fairly long and that you can remember, and it doesn't have any English words in it.
Great. Well, Jason, thank you so much.
Certainly.
Thanks for watching the Matrix Minute. Don't forget to connect with us on our blog and social media. For more information, go to matrixgroup.net.